All right. Welcome, everyone, to our WrestleMania 34 predictions. And wow, it's WrestleMania season, but does it feel like it to you guys at all?
Well, I mean, the go-home shows weren't that good, but, I don't know. I don't know. Feels like just yesterday was the Royal Rumble, so, I mean,
I know. And honestly, though, like, on a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you guys for this WrestleMania? On a scale of 1 to 10.
honestly, I'm actually really looking forward to it. Personally, I care about every match on the card, which is, it's like never been done before for me, really. It's super rare. So, how about you?
Um, for me, I will give it maybe, for excitement-wise, probably 7 out of 10. I'll give it 7 out of 10. What about you?
Well, my comment's going to be it's either going to be a really great show or it's going to be a really stinking show. You know,
Stinking show.
I think it's too long, way too long.
Oh, good Lord.
People are going to get bored. You know, I know they're going to sell a lot of beer. They'll be selling a lot of beer at that place, I'll tell you that. So,
Stone Cold Grandpa, ladies and
but other
gentlemen.
than that, no, I think it has potential to be a pretty good show.
All right. So which match are you guys most excited for? For me personally, it hasn't technically been announced yet, but John Cena versus Undertaker, just because as a wrestling fan, The Undertaker was really the first person I gravitated towards in wrestling, and this match hasn't even been confirmed yet. It's been such a strange build, but honestly, that's the match I'm looking most forward to. What about you two?
Go ahead, Stone Cold Grandpa. I'll go last.
Well, I think the Undertaker Cena match would be a good match. I'm not sure what's going on with this yet. I have my feelings, but I think the Shinsuke Nakamura and AJ Styles match is going to be good. I'm kind of looking forward to that match.
Okay, well,
Just for the simple fact that it's two really good wrestlers facing each other. It's none of this, 4-way, 5-way, 6-way, 7-way crap.
yeah.
That I hate. I hate that.
Yeah,
I'll comment on that. Go, but that's.
for me,
I'm sorry. I'm old.
oh, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
Okay, well, for me, I've got to go with Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan versus Kevin and Sammy, just because Daniel is making his in-ring return. I mean, it's huge. It's huge, and
Oh, yeah.
I think maybe it should close the show, but I doubt it will because, Brock and Roman, so.
Yeah. So, I guess we'll get our predictions here. We got 13 or 14, depending if one match takes place or not, matches announced so far. And that's so far. They could always add something in the kickoff match or something, knowing WWE. But we already have 3 kickoff matches. So we'll start off with the Cruiserweight Championship. We got Cedric Alexander versus Mustafa Ali. The Cruiserweight title has been vacated since just before the Royal Rumble due to the whole Enzo situation. And there's been a whole tournament going on with all of the Cruiserweights, and now we're down to 2 people, and the finals is taking place on the pre-show of all places. I mean, where else would it take place at this point, right? All that 2.5 months of build just to be on the pre-show. And it's probably going to be the first match with a whole bunch of empty seats, knowing them. Yeah. Anyways, so who do you guys got? Tyler, we'll go with you first.
Well, I'm just going to say that it's a damn shame that this is on the kickoff because I've been watching that tournament, and it's been really, really good. So, I mean, it sucks that it's on the kickoff, but I think that Cedric is going to win here because I think he was going to beat Enzo before Enzo had to vacate it. He was supposed to fight Enzo or wrestle Enzo on Raw that time, but then Enzo got the flu, got pulled from the mixed match challenge, and then, ended up just vacating the title eventually. So I think Cedric is going to get it here. He's a workhorse, and it's not that Mustafa Ali isn't, but I just think it's Cedric's time to shine, and that's who I'm going for the win. So, how about you?
What do you think?
I don't follow the cruiserweight, so I don't really care for it. I never have. I like NXT. I think NXT is a great show. The cruiserweights, I can take it or leave it. I don't really care. But if I had to take a pick, I'd probably go with Alexander. I think he deserves it. He's been like you said, he's been a workhorse. So I'll go with you and Alexander.
I'm in agreement, just because the same things Tyler Joseph Smith here said. Basically, he's been chasing the Cruiserweight title, for 4 months now, maybe
Long
more.
time.
I don't know. But and it's just, I really think that he's going to be the one that ends up winning the title. I mean, it's probably going to be a great match. If any match on the pre-show is going to steal the show, the pre-show that is, it's going to be this match. So, I mean,
why do they even have a pre-show? Does it make any sense?
I was wondering that myself.
If you're going to have this, if you're going to have this WrestleMania, this big extravaganza WrestleMania show, why do you even have a pre-show? Just start the show at a certain time, and that's it.
What I would say.
Put the first match on, and here we go.
He's ranting.
There's no reason to have a pre-show. It just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I hear all these people pissed off now because that match, the cruiserweight match, is going to be on a pre-show. Well, don't call it a freaking pre-show.
Exactly. Problem solved.
Yeah.
Easily fixed.
Yeah. Anyways, wow, we're getting salty here tonight already. First match.
Turning heel.
It's gonna be a long video.
I'm just getting started. Don't worry, it's all right.
Stone Cold Grandpa. That's why we love you. Anyways, so next match on the pre-show will be the Women's Battle Royal, previously called the Fabulous Moolah Battle Royal, but due to controversy, that name got changed very quickly. So I guess for this, we'll go with our number one pick, and then we'll pick like a side pick, I guess. Like, I guess if we're going for points here, I guess our first pick is worth 1 point and our other pick is worth half a point if you want to play it that way or something. So who do you guys think is going to win? Who's your first pick and who's your second pick? We'll start with you, Grandpa.
I'm thinking, I know there's been talk about Sasha Banks and Bayley being the last two and continuing their feud. I wish they would have turned Bayley heel a long time ago.
Oh,
because
okay.
She's just stagnating as this little pixie out there running around, the good little girl and stuff. And Sasha Banks, I don't know. So I'm going to go with Sasha Banks to win it, and Bayley, against Bayley, there'll be the last two. It's just too predictable the way the storylines have been going.
And who's your second pick? Are you just picking those two, either one of those two?
What was the lady I was talking about yesterday? What's her name?
Ruby Riott?
Yeah.
Ruby Riott?
Okay. Ruby Riott is my second pick because they've been pushing her a little bit. She's been getting a pretty good push here lately, so she's a possibility too.
Okay.
I think they're trying to move her up, get her more exposure. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
I'll go last again.
All right.
Go ahead.
Oh boy, this is honestly the match that I'm least looking forward to.
Aren't we all?
I mean, I don't know. I think that I think Bayley or Sasha is gonna win it. Just like Stone Cold Grandpa said, because the way that they've been building it. But the thing is, people are expecting Bayley to turn heel, which I don't think that she's going to. I think that's too predictable. That's the way that they've been setting it up. So I think we're going to get a big swerve and have Sasha be the one to turn heel. So for my first pick, I'm going to say Sasha. And second pick, I'll just say Bayley. We'll just see what happens.
Oh, man. Let's see. For my first pick, I'm going to try to go against the machine here. I'm going to actually pick Natalya because I feel like she's a really good dark horse to win this, maybe. I don't know. Like, I just feel like Natalya really deserves something. Like, I mean, she had the SmackDown Women's title within the last year, which is good. I mean, it's long overdue, but I just feel like she needs a little something else. Like, I mean, she's not really going to, and for my second pick, actually, I'm going to pick Carmella. Because when's the last time we've seen a Money in the Bank person actually get some, decent victories? Like, they always book them really crappy, like they're big losers right before they cash in or something. But I'd like to see Carmella or Natalya, someone different, win it. I could definitely see, one member of Absolution or one member of the Riot Squad winning it, though, just because of that whole Dark Horse thing that Grandpa mentioned right at the beginning. So, yeah, I think I'm going to go with Natalya as my first pick and Carmella as my second pick. So
yeah,
okay.
I got one comment here. These battle royals are originally like the men's battle royal. The winner usually went on and got a push. Whoever won it, like Baron Corbin, he got a push and then he was moving along pretty good, and then they buried him. The same thing with the women's. This is the first one for the women, so they should be, whoever wins this thing should be somebody that they want to push forward.
Yes.
And give them, if they don't do something with these battle royals, then what's the point?
I think it should be a title shot. I think the title shot at least should be on the line.
I
think
think
for
something
like trophy.
Act like it means something.
I mean, the Royal Rumble was for that. That's the Royal Rumble match.
True.
Just give them some kind of
This
push.
is just a trophy.
Something.
Yeah. But they did that. They did that with Baron Corbin. Remember when the first one? He won the first one.
No, he didn't. Cesaro won the first one.
Okay, well, whatever.
Yeah.
Anyhow, Baron Corbin is a good example because I like Baron Corbin. I always have.
I like him.
He won it. He got a push, and then they buried him.
And now,
and I don't know what they're going to do this.
Now
year.
he's in the Battle Royal again.
Battle Royal to nothing. You get this stupid looking trophy, and that's it. That's it. You're buried. I'll see you at the house shows.
Yeah.
Oh my.
That's ridiculous. Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh man. All right, 3 matches down, 10 to go. Holy crap, 10 matches on the main card, or 11, depending on if one match is announced or not.
That was the second one.
What?
We did
the Cruiserweight. We did both Battle Royals.
We didn't do the men, so who was going to win the Battle Royal?
Oh yeah.
Oh, we didn't. Did we pick? Oh yeah, we didn't. Oh yeah, we didn't even pick our who we were going to pick to win the men's Battle Royal. An old man correcting us here. Wow, we're dumb. Shows how much we care, right?
Oh yeah, the Battle Royals are just so special.
Yeah, they are.
So I think you picked first this time. So you pick your first person who's going to win it, and pick your second person.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna go dark horse here. Well, not really dark horse. I'm gonna go with Baron Corbin again.
Okay. Because
they're kind of pushing him. If you watch SmackDown tonight, he won that 8-man match, whatever it was, and then he was out there looking at the trophy and he's putting up his 2 fingers like he's gonna win it for the second time. So maybe he's gonna win it. They'll try to give him another push. I don't know. My second choice is gonna be Matt Hardy.
Matt Hardy? Okay.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, it's wonderful. So.
All right, Tyler, you can go for it.
Well,
before me.
I think I was gonna say Big Cass since he's apparently good to go, but I don't think they would have him return on the pre-show. So my first pick is gonna be Matt Hardy, and second pick I'm gonna go with Baron Corbin. Yeah, I think Baron Corbin's gonna maybe win it again if Matt Hardy doesn't. So, because the gimmick seems over with Matt. So maybe they'll give him the Battle Royal win. I don't know.
This one, I mean, excuse me. Well, you know what? I have to agree with Tyler here. I mean, honestly, I'm going to pick Big Cass as my first because I know he's going to return very soon. I think he's been medically cleared for a couple of weeks now. But returning on the pre-show seems so crappy. But I don't know. It's like, I think he needs something because he needs to be. He's been away for about 8 months now, maybe more than that. I can't remember.
A long time.
I think it was right after SummerSlam he got injured. And so I think that he really needs something. And my second pick is honestly going to be Samoa Joe.
Wow.
Yeah, that's going to be my second pick because he's due to return soon too. And why not at WrestleMania? I mean, he missed last WrestleMania.
Yeah, it sucks.
If he misses this WrestleMania, that's really crappy for him.
Yeah, I think he'll be involved.
So that's going to be my second
in another match that we'll get to later.
Yes, we'll get to that very soon, actually.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess we'll get the tag team matches out of the way now. So now we're moving on to the main card. So the first match, and finally the Usos are finally on the main card after, 8 years now?
Yeah, finally.
Since WrestleMania 26, I think. Maybe, I think WrestleMania 26. Don't quote me on that. So we got the Usos versus the New Day versus the Bludgeon Brothers, a.k.a. Harper and Rowan. All right, I guess I'll go first this time. So my prediction, this is really kind of interesting because the Usos have been tag champs now for 6 months, give or take. And the New Day they've been feuding on and off for a year, basically a year now. And now you got the Bludgeon Brothers who've basically been dominating the whole feud since Fastlane. Honestly, I could see the Bludgeon Brothers winning this and possibly having the Authors of Pain come up from NXT and feuding with them over the SmackDown Tag Team titles. I could definitely see something like that. My pick is going to be the Bludgeon Brothers. What about you, Tyler?
Well, I'm going to go bold here, and I'm going to say that the New Day are going to win the championships, and then I think that the Usos are they're gonna get traded to Raw in the Superstar Shakeup. So then we get Bludgeon Brothers versus New Day for the feud. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. All right. Interesting.
Yeah, that's a pretty good spin there. I didn't think about that one.
Who do you got?
Well, I can't stand the New Day. They're just. I'm sorry, but they're I can't stand. First it was
This guy grew up with the Wild Samoans people.
Yeah. I grew up with real wrestlers, kick-ass wrestlers, not guys running around with freaking unicorn horns on their heads and pink tights and freaking selling cereal and ice cream bars and freaking Mallet's pancakes. I mean, come on. I wish the Bludgeon Brothers just come out and just kick their asses and throw them out. But you're probably right. That makes sense. I'm going to go with the. I want the Bludgeon Brothers to win it, but I don't think they're going to.
Okay.
I'm going to go with the Usos because I can't stand the New Day.
Okay, wow, we all three got different picks here. I picked the Bludgeon Brothers, he picked the Usos, you picked the New Day.
This is gonna be
wow, we're all over the place here.
Yeah, nice.
Hey, people hate it when people just agree on everything, so there you go. I mean, we all disagree on this match. All right, and now we got the Raw Tag Team titles. We got The Bar, Sheamus and Cesaro versus Braun Strowman and a mystery partner. Now, who could that mystery partner be? First of all, now we got to have our predictions on who do you think the mystery partner is going to be. So I'll start. I think it's going to be the Big Show. What do you think, Grandpa?
The Big Show, huh? That's a pretty good choice. James Ellsworth.
Oh, oh Jesus.
Sorry. They've been talking about Rey Mysterio maybe being
Really?
a partner. So I don't know. We'll see that. No.
All right, that's an interesting choice.
They've been talking about that for a while now. But I heard he was injured, but I'm not really sure. But I'm going to go with Rey Mysterio. That'd be an interesting combination.
Okay.
Whatever happens, Strowman's going to throw everybody out of the ring anyhow, including Rey Mysterio. So we'll see what happens. What do you think?
Well, I think the Big Show is actually a really realistic choice because apparently he just signed a new deal with WWE. So, just to be different, I'm going to say, I think that it's going to be either Samoa Joe or what if it was Neville? Wouldn't that be great? Just imagine Braun and Neville.
Okay.
Neville doing the red arrow off Braun's shoulders. Just imagine it. It'd be great.
Just like what Alexa Bliss did a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
That was awesome. I love that.
Great.
Yeah, that was really cool. I like that too.
I guess,
Maybe it'll be Alexa Bliss. Who knows?
yeah. I wouldn't mind being.
I'd pay to see
I
that.
wouldn't mind her being my partner.
I wish they personally. My feeling is, I wish they would have just let Braun Strowman by himself.
Yeah, that would have been
And
good.
just let him win the belts. Leave the ring, throw him in a freaking garbage can, and just walk off.
That would bury the whole tag division.
Yeah,
This is buried.
Yeah.
No, he just said because he says I won the titles, I beat everybody, I throw the titles away because I don't want them. I want the Universal title or something like that. I want to move up.
Braun should be the
man.
Universal Champion, honestly.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. And if there's one triple threat match that I would be okay with on this card, it'd be Braun Strowman, Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
I would be okay with that triple threat match.
Definitely.
Oh, Cindy actually in the comments said Bobby Lashley as a mystery partner. That's pretty good.
That sounds good, but I don't know if that'll happen.
I don't think it is either because Vince McMahon doesn't like Bobby Lashley. He doesn't like him.
Yeah, I'm gonna play it safe.
Yeah, all the way back to WrestleMania 23.
No, he doesn't like him. He doesn't like Bobby Lashley.
I'm playing it safe and going with
Donald
Samoa
Trump liked
Joe.
Bobby Lashley.
Oh yeah, Trump liked Lashley.
Samoa Joe?
Yeah, I'm going with Joe.
All right. Joe?
Yeah, I think.
I don't
Okay.
know if that'd be a good matchup though with him and Joe.
Well,
Because they don't. I don't know. They've never. Have they ever wrestled? They had a feud. Didn't they have a feud?
yeah, in SummerSlam.
Yeah.
They had a feud. So I don't know. It has to be somebody that I don't know. You know what? The Big Show would be cool. That really
The world's largest tag.
because he's kind of a neutral guy. You got two big guys in the match, and the Big Show, has never had a feud with Braun Strowman, so they,
What are you talking about? They just collapsed the ring.
That's right. Well, yeah, that's right. Yeah. That was great. That was probably what
never put him on Wrestling Trivia Challenge. I don't remember anything in the last year.
No.
Yeah, I don't know.
I only remember what I want to remember. That's what that's. So anyhow, okay.
All right. So either way, I think Braun Strowman and his mystery partner are winning this match. I mean, the Bar have been tag team champions on and off now for a year. So
I'm kind of getting tired of the Bar, as solid as they are. Just Jesus.
Honestly, they're a really good thrown together tag team. Like honestly,
I think
it's something that doesn't look good on paper, but wow, they really did very well.
The thing is that's the only way that Cesaro was going to get a push and actually win a title, because the poor bastard has just been screwed over. He's a really good wrestler. He always has been. I've really liked Cesaro, but he always ended up being like a mid-carder. And they hooked him up with Sheamus, and they won the titles.
Mm-hmm.
And they clicked pretty good. They're a pretty good team.
I think
for that reason, I like that. I like that match. That matchup.
Yeah.
So
all right, and okay. So I guess now we'll move on to the women's title matches. So for the Raw Women's title, we got Alexa Bliss versus Nia Jax. So this is a match, in my opinion, that probably should be on the pre-show and maybe put another title on the main card. Anyways, so honestly, though, this match is really hard for me to call. It really is. I don't know why. I just feel like it's really either one of them can win it.
Well, I mean, the real losers have been the fans lately, because this build has been awful. Oh my god.
I mean, really, do we have to resort to bullying to freaking promote a feud? Like, is it really necessary? Like, be a star, right?
What happened to that? I don't know.
It doesn't happen in WWE. That's a problem. I mean, the bottom line is I like to see Nia Jax just smash her into the ring. And they just peel her off like a Band-Aid, But I don't know if that's going to happen or not. Nia Jax should win the match, but I don't know if that's going to happen.
Now,
something else, I think something else is going to happen in that match. I just don't know what it is. Maybe you guys have some thoughts.
Okay, and Cindy just mentioned this in the comments, and this is actually kind of what I was thinking too. And shout out to Cindy G, by the way. We have a few videos on NoDQ. She actually mentioned that Carmella could cash in her Money in the Bank on this match.
That's what I was going to say.
What do you guys think about that? Yeah, that's what I was thinking about that.
Yeah, so what if Nia, just beats Alexa super, super bad, but then Alexa, wins with a roll-up or something, and then Nia, beats her down after the match, and then Carmella comes out and announces that she just, got traded to Raw, the Superstar Shakeup started early or whatever, and then she cashes in and wins the Raw Women's Championship. I don't know.
Who's she going to cash in on, Nia Jax or on Alexa?
On Alexa Bliss, because Nia would just beat down Alexa after she lost. So that's what I'm saying.
Okay. That makes sense. Yeah.
Now for me, sorry, I have a little bit of a cold. I'm still trying to get over that. So, for me, honestly, I think just because of how much they've been downplaying Nia Jax, I think she's going to win this match and walk out no matter what.
With the championship?
My prediction is Nia Jax, and there's not going to be a cash-in. I don't think there's going to be a cash-in. For my personal prediction.
Interesting.
I'm actually going to go against the cash-in.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What about you?
I'd like to see Nia Jax win just because they've been trashing her for the last 6 months.
She should be the female Braun Strowman.
Yeah, she should be. That's true. She should be the female Braun. There isn't one woman out there that theoretically could beat her.
And how many times has she tapped out? It's been a bunch.
It's just I don't know.
It's awful. Did you guys see Raw?
They could have done a lot. They could have done a lot better match, done something else, but I don't know. That's just...
I don't know, man. It's almost as bad as, the Piggy James storyline back in the day.
And now Mickey James is, on the opposite side.
When did Mickey James turn heel? I don't get it, man. I don't know. This is, one of the other matches that I just really don't care about.
Yeah, well, it's a filler. She's got to be there because she's a champion. They got to do something.
Did you say which person that you were going to pick to win? Because I said Nia Jax. He said Carmella.
I don't know. I think Alexa Bliss is going to pull it out somehow. I hate to say that, but
wow, we're all picking different
Wow,
results
again,
here,
we're
just not sure on this one.
interesting.
wow, great.
Right. Okay. Wow. I'm liking this. All right. So this next match, and this is actually one of the matches I'm looking forward to personally for the SmackDown Women's Championship, is Asuka versus Charlotte. Now, this could be the dark horse match of the night, in my personal opinion. Now, what do you guys think about this match? And do you think this is possibly like could be the biggest possible one-on-one match that they could do with all the women they currently have on the roster?
I definitely think this is one of the biggest WrestleMania women's matches in history. You have Charlotte, who's been on top for so long. I mean, she cooled off a little bit when she came to SmackDown Live, but she's back on top, women's champion. And then you have Asuka, of course, who's been undefeated for, like 2.5 years now.
Something like
I'm really looking forward to this match. And I really don't know which way it's going to go either, because I could honestly see Charlotte the streak here. But then again, I don't think that Asuka's had a proper championship run on the main roster. So I don't know. It's going to be a close one. What about you? What do you think, guys?
Well, Asuka's the first winner of the first Women's Royal Rumble. So just based on that credential alone, I think she's going to win the title because you want the Royal Rumble victory to mean something.
Good point.
Yeah. And Cindy just said that Charlotte almost beat Asuka on the Mixed Match Challenge, but Asuka kicked out almost to the 3 count. Okay, so Asuka and Miz won the Mixed Match Challenge. Okay.
Of course.
Because
Asuka can't lose. That's another bogus thing that they did. It was interesting. But that was another bogus thing.
I think so too. I think they should have left Asuka out of the mix.
Yeah, it was a mistake to put her in, especially to pair her up with Miz. He's a heel. Well, I don't get it.
Yeah. I personally don't care about the Mixed Match Challenge after Alexa Bliss and Braun Strowman.
Yeah, they were so good. They should have won if Asuka wasn't.
I know.
Absolutely, they should have won it, but they weren't. But Asuka's got the streak, so they couldn't let her. That she has to win every match. And my prediction is Asuka's going to win the title against Charlotte Flair. For the simple reason is, why would she lose the match now, go all this way to WrestleMania and not win the title?
Okay, I agree.
Okay.
After being the champion or being a winner for 2.5 years, it doesn't make any sense. She has to win.
I think Asuka's going to.
I mean, Charlotte may win it back, in a rematch later on down the road. But she's gonna win. She's gonna win this. She's gonna win the WrestleMania match.
Maybe Asuka keeps the championship for like a year, and then Ronda Rousey gets traded to SmackDown, and then those two have a WrestleMania match. That'd be
that's what I was thinking too.
That's a good one there. You're probably right on that one, because they're setting Ronda Rousey up for something. That's exactly what they're gonna do.
Yeah,
that's a good one. Yeah.
But the thing is, like, I don't know how much longer they can keep going with this undefeated streak thing before it gets boring. She's kind of run over everybody on SmackDown.
It got boring with Ryback really fast.
Yeah, look where he is now. Anyway. Complaining about WWE as always.
Well, he's dangerous. He's a dangerous guy, wrestler, man. He really is.
Oh, yeah.
He's hurt a lot of guys. They just got rid of him.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's see. I guess now we can go for the mid-card championships. We can give our predictions on the mid-card titles. So for the United States Championship, we got Randy Orton, the defending champion, fighting Bobby Roode, the former champion, Jinder Mahal, and Rusev. It's Rusev Mania.
Happy Rusev Day.
Happy Rusev Day. So this match, man, the U.S. title has been flip-flopping a lot in the last couple of months. Actually, for the last year, to be quite honest. And Randy Orton has only been champ for a month. Oh, man. But Rusev has a lot of momentum right now, and it'd really be bad if they let him lose, or if he takes the pinfall, I'm just done. If he takes the pinfall in this match, I'm just done, I swear. But I don't see Bobby Roode winning, and I don't want to see Jinder Mahal win. I really don't.
Oh, God.
There's only 2 possible winners in this from my perspective. Because Randy Orton just won the Grand Slam Championship, and obviously I'm thinking they're either going to go with Rusev for the popularity to try to elevate that title, or they're just going to keep it on Randy Orton to try to elevate that title. Like, I don't know. Like, it's really hard for me to pick because Randy Orton really has lost a lot of steam in the last year. He won the WWE Championship last year at WrestleMania, and a year later, now he's the U.S. champion. And man, he might be the opening match at WrestleMania. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean,
oh man. You know what? I'm not going to make my prediction right now. I'm going to let Grandpa go first. I want to hear what you guys have to think about this.
Just watching the show in the last couple weeks leading up to WrestleMania, I'm going to go with Rusev.
Okay. All right.
What I don't like about these matches, these stupid four-way matches like this, is that I don't like it when the champion can lose the match, by not being pinned.
Okay.
That's always been a pet peeve of mine, and I'll take that to the freaking grave. I hate these kind of matches because if you're gonna win the match, you got to pin the champion. Period. Case closed.
Yeah.
This is just all this stupid fluff. You got four guys trying to beat each other up, and you should pin the champion to win the match. But I'm going to go with Rusev.
All right, not a bad choice.
I think he's due.
Well,
he's been a two-time U.S. champion already. I mean,
yeah.
But he's so popular right now. It'd be stupid not to put the title on.
Did you watch?
But Randy Orton just won the title. That's the thing.
Did you guys watch SmackDown tonight?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Did you hear those Rusev Day chants? They were loud.
Yes.
They were loud. And
well, he was facing Jinder.
Yeah.
To be fair.
And
so.
here's what I hate to say. Since Rusev beat Jinder tonight, and he beat Randy Orton last week in that tag match, I don't think Rusev's winning, unfortunately, and I think that we're about to have to suffer more Jinder Mahal, sadly.
Oh boy.
I think Jinder's winning it here, and God help us all. Oh my.
Jinder's the reason I had to cut my hair last year.
Oh, God. Oh, he's so terrible. But
yeah,
they get the U.S. title on him, and then they've got the cheap heat or whatever. Like, oh, I am your United States champion, and whatever. Respect me. Speak to my people in my language. Whatever. I think Jinder's gonna win it.
Yeah, I would hate to see that, but that's a very good possibility.
My pick is going to be Randy Orton. I mean, I understand people get frustrated with Randy Orton. I feel Randy Orton's very consistent, and he's good when he wants to be. I mean, and Tyler makes a really good point. Rusev has been looking really strong the last 2 weeks, and that's usually a sign that he's not going to win the match.
WWE booking.
Granted, Randy Orton was the one standing tall on SmackDown, too.
Good point.
So that could, and Jinder's been booked really crappy, which kind of gives it away that he might win. But I don't want to see it.
No
so
one
that's why
does.
I'm going with Randy Orton. And I like Rusev. I want him to win. But I just feel like Randy Orton might retain because he just won the title, and the title's been flip-flopping so much.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say. I mean, I get so bored of Randy because he hasn't evolved his character in like a decade, and I don't know. I just get bored of him. But he's definitely an all-time great and everything, and he's good when he wants to be, like you said. So I don't know.
Well, Randy Orton is caught in that position right now where he's an older wrestler now. Not old, but he's getting there. He's been around for a while. He needs to change. He needs to change his character.
Yeah, definitely.
You can't stagnate. You can't do this. You can't do this stuff year after year after year. The same thing. You have to change. You have to evolve.
Yeah.
CM Punk was good at that. Probably the best one of evolving was Chris Jericho.
Definitely. Yeah.
Chris Jericho evolved. Went from a face to a heel to a face to a heel. You got to do that. Even the Undertaker's done it. With being the Undertaker, being the American Badass, being the Dead Man. He's even evolved. So you have to change. You can't do the same moves every freaking night. The same crap.
Yeah, I mean, Randy's in the workhorse era right now, and it's like he phones it in all the time because with every Randy Orton match, it's like, boy, I don't care about this, and it's like, oh, he hit the RKO. Ooh.
Yeah.
Same music.
Do a drop kicker. Do a drop kick or something. Change your Change your freaking style. Do something different. You know?
Just like Dolph Ziggler, they have to change something. Same entrance music, same like nickname, same gear, same hair. Well, I guess he grew his hair. It's just. Oh.
Yeah, he's growing his hair out again. I'm like, oh.
But it's just boring. I mean, it's like it's like we always say. Roman Reigns is is Cena 2.0. I mean, it's the same thing. The match is scripted so bad. It's the jack off punch. Or whatever,
The jack off punch.
And it's that, the spear. What else does he do? Nothing. Or a Samoan drop once in a while. If I was his dad, if I was Sika and Alpha, I'd be kicking him in the ass.
Seriously.
Do you know who they are?
Oh yeah, Wild Stones. Yeah. Wild Smoke.
Yeah, it's his dad. That's his dad and his brother, his uncle.
Yeah.
The Wild Samoans.
Yeah.
Oh
But it's so predictable and so boring. And they're going to do the same thing again. It's going to be that Superman punch. He's going to give Brock Lesnar 5 or 6 Superman punches and a spear and whatever.
Suplexes.
Oh God, that's all it's going to be.
I think that WWE needs to change so bad because I feel like the pay-per-views at this point are just monetized episodes of Raw and SmackDown. If you think about it, what is different from the pay-per-views than the weekly shows? There's no pyro, there's no special sets, the matches are average at best, the same commentary, nothing significant happens, there's hardly any storyline advancement. It's like just think about Fastlane. How is that any different from SmackDown? It wasn't. It's the same stuff, just streamlined, and WWE has got us fooled into paying $9.99 every month to just watch a long episode of SmackDown and a long episode of Raw.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. They really need to figure out something, but they won't because they keep selling subscriptions. They keep filling the arenas, and I don't know.
As long as they're getting their money, they don't care. It's terrible.
Yeah, but anyhow.
Oh, we're only halfway through these freaking matches. Good Lord Almighty. I know. Now we got the Intercontinental Championship. The Miz versus Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor. This is a match I really don't care about, which is sad. This is pretty sad because all 3 of them are great. All 3 of them are freaking amazing.
Yeah.
But I don't care about this match. I really don't. My pick is going to be Seth Rollins because he's the last Shield member who hasn't been a Grand Slam champion. And there's really not much more for me to say for that. That's my pick. What do you think, Tyler?
I agree with you. I think Seth Rollins is going to win this. I think that his babyface turn was botched at first, but ever since he brought back, well, it's not called the curb stomp anymore. It's the stomp. I think that Seth.
Thank God.
Yeah, there's the stomp, the knee, the splash. His moves don't have names. But, yeah, I think that Seth is going to win. I just don't understand why Finn is not going to be Demon Finn, because it's WrestleMania. And I guess if he was Demon Finn, then he'd have to win. So, and I feel like if he was... yeah, I feel like if he was... If he was going to win, I feel like he would be in the Demon persona. So, yeah, I think that Seth is going to win here.
You? What about you?
Yeah, I probably Seth Rollins. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, we're all agreeing on Seth Rollins in this one.
Wow.
See, this is another match that I feel that the champion should be pinned. Instead of whoever because it'll be interesting to see who takes the pinfall for this match.
I think it's going to be Finn Balor.
Oh, you think?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Wow. You think?
Well, I don't know, because here's another thing. Miz is 20 days away from being the longest reigning Intercontinental title holder of all time, if combined days.
Yeah.
Ugh. I don't know. I still think Seth's winning, though, just because he's the last Shield member that hasn't been a Grand Slam champion.
Yeah, and
this is a good opportunity for him to
really
do it.
earned it, honestly, if you think about, the gauntlet match.
Look at winning John Cena and Roman Reigns in the freaking same night. Yeah. That's like Chris Jericho beating The Rock and Stone Cold to win the Undisputed
Yeah,
Championship.
and see, Jericho cheated to win. Seth didn't. Seth,
I know.
Seth, beat him clean, man. So, I think Seth deserves this. I think he'll get it, though.
Yeah, hopefully. But, there's always the mistourage, too, So, who knows?
I think that the Balor Club will probably take those guys out, and then Seth will come
Yeah.
in,
Yeah.
and then Seth will beat Miz.
All right.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Makes sense.
All right. Now we get into more interesting matches here. I guess we'll start with the Raw mixed tag team match between Kurt Angle teaming with Ronda Rousey, making her WWE in-ring debut, versus the Power Couple, the Authority, Stephanie McMahon and Triple H. Even are they still called the Authority?
I think so.
I don't.
They mentioned it at when they did that.
Yeah.
On Raw.
Yeah.
Because they mentioned that they were the Authority. So
that's been going on for 5 years.
Oh.
SummerSlam 2013.
Changed.
Man, now.
Oh man. Well,
I don't know why Triple H is still a heel. He's freaking doing great with NXT. I'm tired of seeing Triple H as a heel.
yeah, me too. It doesn't make any sense to me because the fans know that he runs NXT because he's in the videos on Twitter or whatever. Like, oh, we have this Facebook interview with Triple H about NXT Takeover right after this show.
And he's like a face.
Yeah.
House shows, he was a face on Raw 25.
Yeah.
And now he's back to being a heel again. Okay.
It's a Big Show syndrome, I guess.
Oh, it's just the McMahon family ego again. Here we go. We gotta have the McMahons taking over WrestleMania.
Triple H has to have a match. That's the rule, always.
Oh yeah, that's pretty predictable. It's every WrestleMania. Here comes the freaking McMahons. Here comes Shane. Here comes freaking whatever.
And they even got Stephanie in a match this time.
Yeah,
I know, for a first WrestleMania match, believe it or not. Now, this is an interesting one, because is Stephanie really going to lose her first WrestleMania match? And Triple H hasn't won since 31. We actually attended 31, me and Stone Cold Grandpa.
He lost the...
So technically, we saw the very beginning of this rivalry, technically.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Now it's just now culminating at 34.
Yeah. So, I mean, for this match, I think that Kurt Angle and Triple H are going to be in the ring most of the time. And then I'm predicting that, by the way, the build for this has been okay. What do you think about Ronda's mic skills, guys? Do you think she's improved since Elimination Chamber?
Honestly, Ronda, her facial expressions say a freaking lot. Like, honestly, like if you look at Ronda's facial expressions, she'll beat your ass. Like you could just look at that in her face. Like she really doesn't need to say anything.
Exactly.
She really doesn't need to talk.
I thought that her line on Monday was really good when she's like, "Hey Steph, are you left or right-handed? I just need to know which arm I can break so you'll still be able to cash or sign my checks after WrestleMania." I'm like,
yeah, she really doesn't need to say that much. Like she can just get straight to the point and just finish it off with a facial expression, in my opinion.
That's how she was in mixed martial arts.
Yeah. She
was exactly the same. She never had any expression. She just came in and did what she had to do, and that was it. There was no real hype up. But they hype up those matches a little bit, but no.
Yeah, it's all most of it's pre-tape recordings of stuff. Like that's pretty much this whole build is like pre-tape recordings and stuff. Yeah. If you noticed.
So what I'm thinking is like I said, Kurt and Triple H are gonna do most of the work, and then close to the end, Kurt will I think Kurt will tag in Ronda, and then Triple H won't want to get out of the ring to let Stephanie in, so Ronda will take out Triple H, and then Stephanie will have to get in, and then Ronda's gonna make her tap before she even puts the armbar on. I could see her just grabbing Stephanie's hand, and then Stephanie tapping out, but then Ronda puts the armbar on her anyway. That's what I'm saying.
I'd love to see her make you Triple H tap out. Just my personal. Probably not going to happen,
that's not gonna
Sting couldn't beat Triple H, but Ronda can.
Yeah, really. Yeah, that was a
joke.
That was a joke. Jesus. But my prediction is that Ronda Rousey and Kurt Angle are going to win that match. I can't see them doing all this hype and stuff and bringing Ronda Rousey on to WWE to have her lose the match at WrestleMania. This doesn't make any sense. I think you're right, though. I think they're going to start hyping the match between Ronda Rousey and Asuka if Asuka wins the title.
Try not to bounce the bed. You're making the thing bounce.
So wait, do you guys think that Ronda Rousey is going to be a full-time performer or just part-time? Because
part-time.
I think if you make her...
Well, more than Brock Lesnar, more so than Brock Lesnar, I think. But I mean, I think she'll be competing on a lot of pay-per-views, but very rarely on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, I agree with you. Because I think if you ever wrestle on Raw every week, she loses her appeal. You know, because she's a special attraction.
Believe it or not, she's the highest-paid female athlete right now in WWE, and that's saying something.
Gosh, really? Wow, that's insane.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane.
I know.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, just because of who she is, you know, it's the same thing.
I could see it. I mean, Nikki Bella was the highest-paid performer before her, and she surpassed Nikki Bella. But she's, in my opinion, I think she's worth it.
Yeah, Ronda. Because if you look at the YouTube videos, they've been trending. They're getting millions of views with every segment that Ronda is in. So.
Yeah. And even she was on the Ellen DeGeneres show too.
Yeah.
That got a lot of views.
Yeah, I saw that. I mean, she's definitely a big draw. Probably drawing more than Brock Lesnar at this point.
Yeah, she's going to make a lot of money for the company, and that's what they want.
Yeah, they got.
You know, she doesn't have to be there all the time, but she's going to have to make appearances though, because people want to see her.
Exactly.
Not like Brock Lesnar showing up, 4 times a year, making $12 million.
That's ridiculous.
You know, that's. But that's okay.
All right. So I think we all gave our predictions. I think we all predicted Ronda Rousey and Kurt Angle to win this match, right? I think we all picked that. All right. Now I got the other general manager match. Man, oh man. This one's been going on about the same time as the New Day and the Usos, literally. Yeah. So we got Daniel Bryan making his big in-ring return, teaming up with Shane McMahon. Daniel Bryan teaming up with a McMahon? All right. Versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, or Kevin Steen and El Generico.
Or Cammy. Cammy, that's what AJ Styles calls him. You get it? Kevin and Cammy.
Oh, man. So this is really interesting because if the Owens and Zayn win, they are rehired to SmackDown, but if they lose, they're
going to Raw.
Well, that wasn't specifically said, but it's implied. But to be honest, Daniel Bryan is not losing his return match. I mean, how many people would freaking just crap on the entire event? Like if they really make Daniel Bryan lose his return match, they're gonna boo the hell out of Roman Reigns in the main event or something. Like that's just stupid if they make Daniel Bryan lose his return match. What do you guys think?
It's really hard
But the stipulation's weird.
Yeah. But then again, these stipulations really don't mean anything. If you if you look at Johnny Gargano when he lost his loser leaves NXT match, well, I guess he has to win his match at TakeOver to be rehired, but that's another story. I don't know. This one is actually probably the hardest one to call for me, because like you said, I don't think that Daniel would lose his return match, but Kevin and Sami just came to SmackDown last year, and I don't know, because if they win, then they're still going to be on the same show as Shane and Daniel, which, I mean, that would still be unfinished business, I guess.
I think they're going to go to Raw and maybe feud with Roman Reigns for the Universal title or something, because Kevin Owens never got his rematch for the Universal Championship.
Neither did Finn. We're still waiting for that one.
Oh man.
I think
neither did Goldberg.
Oh yeah. You know what? I'm saying Daniel because I'm imagining the pop for him being in the corner, going for the knee, and then hitting the knee, getting the 1, 2, 3. There's another rhyme. I think Daniel and Shane are gonna win. And then
basic thugonomics.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
I already picked that Shane and Daniel are gonna win. I don't see Daniel Bryan losing his return match in the same freaking building that he won the main event of WrestleMania when he won the WWE title. I don't.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I think there's no way they're going to have Daniel Bryan lose that match. I don't know if there's going to be some kind of shenanigans going on, but if Daniel Bryan wins, if they win the match, then the other two guys are going to go. They'll end up on Raw. they'll get fired from SmackDown and they'll go to Raw.
They're still fired,
Yeah.
technically.
They're still fired, but that's where they're going to go. They're going to go to Raw. They've already talked about that anyway.
Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. They'll go to Raw, because where else would they go? I mean, they're not going to 205 Live.
Oh, man.
They do that, that's just,
All right, so the next match we're going to talk about is a match that hasn't even been announced yet and could potentially be on the card. I mean, why would they do all this build and have Cena come out for 4 weeks, maybe more than that, and talk crap about The Undertaker for him not to show up? I mean, first of all, let me ask you guys, do you guys think that this match is going to happen, John Cena versus The Undertaker?
Yes.
Yes? Do you think so?
I think it's going to happen. I think there's just Cena's going to be sitting in the crowd, and then in between some match or something, there's going to be the music. The Undertaker's music is going to come on, or Cena's going to be doing commentary or doing something, and he's going to be in his, he won't be in his street clothes. He'll be in his, his regular stuff, and then the music's going to hit. The Undertaker's going to come out and challenge him or just tell him get in the ring or whatever. There's going to be something dramatic. They're going to do something. They have to. I can't see either that. If the Undertaker does not show up for this match, then Cena's going to get involved in something. He's going to do something. People are talking that he's going to interfere in a match and then turn heel, but I don't think that's going to happen.
Where'd you hear that?
It was on some stuff I was reading on Facebook.
Huh.
They think he might turn heel, which I don't think is going to happen. Cena's never going to be a heel. He does
Okay, so
too much good.
yeah, so what if this happens? Let's say like they're transitioning to the next segment or whatever, and then we hear the gong, and then you get the smoke or whatever, but then nothing happens, and then you hear the Undertaker's American Badass theme play, like, "Are you scared?" And then he comes out on the motorcycle. He's got a referee on the back or something, and and then he just like gets the mic and he's like, "Cena, you want me? You got me." And then Cena comes out or whatever, and then the match starts then. How about that?
Yeah. I think you're right. I think I've always said that. I said that before, that I felt that if he was gonna come back, he was gonna come back as the American Badass.
Especially with Kid Rock.
Yeah, with Kid Rock being there. Yeah. I think that would be cool if he did that. That would be really cool.
Here's the thing, though. He already came back as The Undertaker
At Raw
25, even after he left his hat and coat in the ring at WrestleMania 33 after he lost to Roman Reigns.
now.
Yeah, that's true,
Yep.
but I don't know.
Kyle, this is WWE. You can't use logic.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay, fine. Logic. There you go.
You got to remember that this is the WWE is the land of Oz, man. It's just it's fairy tales, man. Come on.
It's anyway, who we think is gonna win this match?
I'll go last.
Okay. Well, I've been watching Aaron, and he thinks that Cena's like been on this big losing streak, and he's not really sure who's gonna win. But I think these losses don't really matter to John Cena at this point because he's John Cena. Like, he's a 16-time world champion. He could just take all the losses that he wants because we all know he's gonna end up breaking the record. So for that, I'm gonna say that Undertaker is gonna win. And then he's finally going to retire and headline the Hall of Fame class next year.
Please.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that needs to happen.
So you think Undertaker? You think Undertaker?
I think so.
Okay.
Because Cena's going to stick around until he gets the 17th title, and then he'll probably leave whenever he gets that. They're gonna have to come up with some storyline for that.
Okay, so I've said in the beginning of this video that I've been an Undertaker fan my entire life. He was the one who got me into wrestling. He was the first character I gravitated towards. I do not, obviously, I didn't want to ever see him lose the streak. I think he should have retired at the end of the era, Hell in a Cell, 20-0. That my personal
Would have
opinion.
been perfect.
That was 6 years ago. Holy crap. Where's time going? Seriously, though. Him losing to Roman Reigns last year, I mean, I really hope that this is a good match. I really do. Because it just seems like, he's already 53 years old. Holy crap, he doesn't have anything else to prove.
I thought that his match with Roman Reigns wasn't that bad last year. I know a lot of people hate him. I didn't think it was terrible. I mean, I thought it was good. Not great, but good.
I would put it. I would put it over Roman Reigns, Triple H. I'd put it
Oh
over that.
God, yeah, definitely.
But I'm trying to think of an Undertaker match to compare it to. Undertaker, Randy Orton.
Yeah, I mean, I think
Maybe,
that
I don't know.
it being no holds barred helped it. If it was not no DQ, then I think it would have just been terrible.
No DQ? Did someone say no DQ?
Oh, that's a matter of fact, I did.
What? No DQ? Anybody?
Yeah, no DQ. You guys.
Oh, that's upside down. Wow, I'm a failure. No DQ. Sorry, Aaron. My bad.
You're fired.
There. And now it looks good, kind of. No DQ. Yeah.
Yeah.
No DQ right there.
But that's how I think that was gonna go. The Undertaker's probably gonna win it.
All right. Okay, now we got our two big championship matches of the evening. We've been going for an hour, basically, now, believe it or not.
Wow.
We'll go with everybody's probably favorite match on the card, and it probably will be match of the night.
Roman versus Brock.
AJ Styles, the defending WWE champion, versus the 2018 Men's Royal Rumble winner. I can't believe I have to say men's now. Shinsuke Nakamura.
Well,
all right, I will go second this time. Who wants to go first?
I'll go.
How about you?
I'll go first.
All right, you go first.
I really want to see AJ Styles retain the title, just
Okay.
because I think he's a better representative of the title. You know, I got nothing against Shinsuke Nakamura. He's a great wrestler, great technical wrestler, but his mic skills just suck. You know, he acts like he's retarded to me.
Okay.
I hate to say
Here
that.
come the dislikes.
No,
Here
no,
come
no.
the dislikes.
It's not dislikes. It's just that if you're gonna have somebody as the champion, you know, you want him to be, you know, be able to, you know, move the product forward, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But I got a bad feeling that Nakamura is going to win.
So, what is your prediction?
My prediction is Nakamura is going to win.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
I actually agree.
I'll go second.
You.
I'm.
No,
Oh,
go.
okay.
No, you go.
First,
Go ahead, man.
Oh, okay. You know what? I am the biggest AJ Styles fan right now. I'm a big mark for the guy. I really am. I really hope that this injury thing isn't going to hinder the match. Oh boy, saying hinder makes me think of another name.
Gonna gender the match.
Stop! Don't mention his name in the WWE Championship conversation ever again. I want AJ Styles to win this match because, in my opinion, I think he should hold the title for quite a long time. Like, I'm not saying all the way until next WrestleMania, but I think that potentially, if with the Superstar Shakeup coming up, like AJ Styles versus maybe Samoa Joe, AJ Styles versus Seth Rollins, you know, there's still a lot of fresh faces. Like, and Nakamura could always go to Raw. It's not going to hurt him. It's really not.
Should AJ?
In my personal
Do
opinion.
you think AJ should break Punk's record?
Yes, I do.
I agree.
And here's the thing: he literally just came out with a shirt that said, like, the house that AJ Styles built. That just tells me he's staying on SmackDown, and I'm pretty sure the WWE title is going to stay on SmackDown. So that kind of tells me that he's going to retain the title just because of that new shirt that just came out, that he's wearing. I don't know. Like, maybe it's just because I'm a mark for the guy, but I see AJ Styles retaining. What about you?
I think that Shinsuke is going to win, actually.
Okay.
Because I think that the Royal Rumble has been really lackluster lately, and I think that with this win, it will elevate the status of the match, because lately we've had, like, the Roman Reigns win it, the Batistas win it, you know, all of the ones that people booed, and with Nakamura, they're cheering, they're singing along, yeah, and, you know, I think yeah. I think he's gonna win, and then to protect this match, you know, so there's like no rematch or anything, I think that AJ Styles is actually gonna get traded to Raw, despite the new shirt coming out, as much as I don't want him to go to Raw, I think he's still going to.
Interesting. Yeah. And I can see them with Asuka and Shinsuke winning, capitalizing on the Japanese market and possibly competing with a certain company over there that they won't mention. Yeah. Well, yeah. All right. Let's see.
Say it. New Japan.
Okay.
Oh.
Right.
You know.
Oh boy.
Well, they said.
Okay, I think we're gonna get. I think him saying that actually kind of makes the dislikes go away a little bit.
They mentioned Tokyo Dome on SmackDown. I hope that was kind of cool.
Oh yeah, they did. They did mention that actually.
They said from the Tokyo Dome to the is it the Super Dome or it's the Silver Dome?
Yeah. Silver Dome.
Hulkster brother.
What?
But I think this match is going to steal the show, though, if they give it enough time.
Actually, as Cindy just mentioned a really interesting thing, that the New Japan is actually going to be in San Francisco on July 7th, and I might be going to that. I just might be going to that. And the Cow Palace in San Francisco.
Oh.
Very interesting.
Nice.
Yeah. It'd be very interesting. I mean, it'd be very interesting to go to that and not, like, to get a different perspective on wrestling, to be honest.
Oh, yeah.
It's because we're so used to, that's all I watch is WWE. I'm going to be honest. I only watch WWE and NXT, obviously.
Yeah, me too.
I don't watch anything else.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have the time. Because look how much WWE content there is a week. I swear, there's like 6 hours of WWE programming.
More than that.
There is 6 hours actually.
Yeah.
And this week alone, let's see, we got Raw, SmackDown. That's 5 hours. NXT. That's 6 hours. How long's the Hall of Fame? 3 hours.
Yeah, 205 Live, Mixed Match Challenge, Takeover,
Hall of Fame, and WrestleMania. I swear, I think that adds up to like almost 20 or 24 freaking hours of WWE programming.
It's so much, man. It's so much.
Oh, Cindy did the math for us. Thank you so much, Cindy. It's 20 hours. Thank you so much.
Hours?
Oh, man.
There'll be a lot of WrestleMania this year. There'll be a lot of crap to rent. People are going,
Okay.
There'll be a lot of these matches. There'll be people will be going to, potty breaks and food breaks.
Do you guys think that
that's just too much to sit?
You know what? Honestly, though, it's probably worth it if you go. I mean, for the money value, think about it. Going to see something for 7 hours.
Oh yeah,
I'd pay that. Like for our WrestleMania tickets for 31 were $250, and WrestleMania 31 was maybe 5 hours long. I can't remember.
How good were your seats?
I wish it.
Were they decent?
They're you can actually go on my Facebook. I have a Facebook album called WrestleMania 31.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You can just go on my Facebook.
All right, I'll check.
I have a whole album titled WrestleMania 31.
Do you guys think that WrestleMania should become a 2-day event or no?
No.
Okay, I agree with you. I don't think that's a good idea at all.
No, not at all.
It basically is with the Hall of Fame and Takeover. It's a 3-day event.
Yeah.
Technically, it's a whole weekend thing.
Yeah.
It technically is already, whether people realize it or not.
Definitely.
Because WrestleMania Access opens Thursday, doesn't it? So technically, it's a 4-day event.
Yeah.
I think it is.
Yeah.
So I don't know why people say, "Oh, WrestleMania should be a 2-3-day event." It already
is.
It's
long enough.
Access opens 4 days.
It's long enough.
Oh man. Oh, good Lord.
I mean, you can go completely crazy if you go and you spend if you have the money, because you'd go to, like you said, you go to those the events that they have, and then there's NXT, and then there's NXT Takeover, and then there's a Hall of Fame show, and then
Raw and
there's
SmackDown.
WrestleMania. I mean,
Raw and SmackDown after that.
And then after that,
It's long.
I mean, you could. Oh, it's just. I don't know.
All right, we got one more freaking match to talk about here, and we got the champion that everybody's tired of and the champion that nobody wants to see. The Universal Championship match. Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is winning. What do you think? I mean, do we really have to explain why?
Nope.
Why I think Roman Reigns is going to win?
We don't. We can just say Roman Reigns and then just end the video, honestly.
Yeah, it's pretty sad when you got the,
And Brock Lesnar's been freaking champion now for 367 days as of this recording. It's like one of the longest world title reigns in history.
Yep. And he's defended it like no more than 5 times. Is it 5? 5 times?
5 times. Unless you count house shows, then it's maybe 12.
But those matches are like
13,
5 seconds long, so they don't really count.
I know, and he's beaten Kane like half a dozen times at those house shows. So come on!
Pretty good, that's pretty good money though for 12 appearances for $12 million.
I'll take it.
$1 million a pop.
I will say that the build has been a little bit better than the one for 31 this time around.
Yep. Yep. Better than that tug.
Oh God! But
you know what? The match at WrestleMania 31, we saw it live. It was pretty damn.
Yeah, it was a good match. It
was
wasn't bad at all. I mean, I just wish this match was no holds barred. It would help it a lot.
Yep. And no Seth Rollins to save us this time.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, Brock's winning, or not Brock. Brock's not winning. Roman's winning. It's obvious. But
if Brock Lesnar won, I'll stop watching WWE for 2 months.
Are you gonna shave your head? If Brock wins, you're gonna shave your head.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not doing that anymore.
Brock,
it's probably gonna happen.
If Brock wins, I'll shave my beard. That sounds fair.
Okay, all right. We're putting stipulations.
All right, yeah.
You know what? Okay, fine. If we're gonna do a stipulation, if Brock Lesnar wins, I will buy. Let's see, whose shirt should I buy? I'll buy a Virtue shirt.
Oh.
How about that? If Brock Lesnar wins, I'll buy a Virtue shirt.
Oh man.
I know.
Yeah.
No, I don't have a problem with Virtue. I don't know why people think I do.
Well, Virtue is, he's rooting for Roman. We all know he's rooting for Roman.
Wait, Virtue is a Roman Reigns fan?
I know. It's shocking. Like, you wouldn't believe me if I told you, but seriously, don't tell him. Hey, don't tell him I told you.
Personally, I think they're secretly married. I feel sorry for Virtue's wife. I like Virtue. I really do.
Okay.
We're just ribbing.
Me and Virtue go head to head back. I can't stand Roman Reigns.
We're shooting now, boys.
It's a work shoot, brother.
He loves Roman Reigns, but that's okay. That's just opinions. The guy to me, the guy's just lazy. He's just lazy.
Are you talking about Virtue or Roman Reigns?
Oh.
I agree with you about Roman. So, I mean, sure, he's like, oh, I bust my ass all the time, but really, his matches have no drama at all. They just don't.
Roman sleeping.
Yeah.
The thing is, like with Roman, you know that he's not going to lose until there's like at least some kind of interference. Like you could hit him with a truck, he'll kick out. But then, after there's interference, you hit him with a wet paper sack, and he's down for like the count of 10. There has to be shenanigans, or he's not going to lose.
Here's a wrestling trivia challenge. When's the last time Roman Reigns lost clean? Whoever answers first.
Was it to Finn in August of 16?
No, way sooner. Way sooner.
Braun
than that.
Strowman. He lost to Braun Strowman.
I'll be honest. It was less than 2 months ago. Seth freaking Rollins, man. Come on.
Wait. Oh, yeah, in the gauntlet match. Duh. Duh.
Just slap yourself for that one.
Jeez. I don't know.
That was probably 6 weeks ago,
How much
maybe.
attention I pay to Roman Reigns.
I know. Seth Rollins beating Roman Reigns clean. Actually, he's beat him clean 3 times. WrestleMania 31, Money in the Bank 2016, and a couple months ago, or couple weeks ago.
Seth is the best Shield member.
Seth Rollins really is CrossFit Jesus.
Yeah. Oh, and then who do you guys think that Roman's going to feud with after he wins the championship? Because Brock said Samoa Joe.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Samoa Joe goes to SmackDown. I don't know.
I think
or AJ Styles. If he comes to Raw, please no. Please keep AJ Styles and Roman Reigns separated.
Yeah, I think it's going to be Finn Balor, and he's going to finally get his rematch since he's not going to win the Intercontinental Championship.
Ooh. Yeah, finally getting his rematch.
Yeah. All, Jesus, it's been, let's see, he was injured August. Was that August of last year? No, the August before last.
2016.
Oh, my God. Yeah, I think he'll probably face up with Finn because apparently Brock is going to UFC after this, and they said on Raw that if Brock loses, then they'll never Paul Heyman and Brock won't be on Raw anymore, and they ain't going to SmackDown. So good riddance.
I don't know. Who cares? Who cares? I don't care about Brock Lesnar anymore.
I don't even really care about Paul Heyman anymore because he just cuts the same promo every week.
Yeah, pretty much. I'd still like to have them do something with Braun Strowman though. Braun Strowman needs to get a title.
Yes.
Yeah.
He should be in this damn match to make it interesting, but nope.
I don't think he should be in the tag division.
No, not the tag division. He needs to be, he needs to be the guy. He really does.
I think the Revival need to be tag champs right now, honestly.
Oh God, the Revival is so depressing to see where they were and where they are now.
Sad to see, man. Sad to see.
I mean,
but see, that's what happens in WWE. They have so many people, on all the ones that are trying to be on the A show. They got so many people, and then they come to WrestleMania. They got to find places for all these people because the fans want to see them. So that's why you end up with these, battle royals and frickin' all these other matches, triple threats, quadruple, whatever you want to call them, and all these other matches because you got to plug all these people in because the fans want to see them. If you're going to go out and pay, $5,000 or $6,000 or $1,000 for tickets,
you want to
see WrestleMania,
as many people.
They want to see everybody,
Okay.
So that's why you've got 14 or 15 or 16 matches now, because it's not cheap to go to WrestleMania. I don't know if you've ever been to one.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, I mean, we went to 31, and we were local, so we didn't have to pay for, hotels and all that other stuff, But it was still expensive, for just going to 31.
Oh yeah, it is not cheap.
We only had to drive, 50, 60 miles to get.
The biggest ripoff was parking in the golf course for $40 frickin'.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That was really nice. It's crazy.
Maybe we shouldn't have said that.
Woo.
Anyhow.
Okay, one final prediction from you guys, if I may. What match is going to main event? Roman Reigns? Any other match that you can think of? I'm going Roman Reigns. He'll be the first time someone's main evented 4 WrestleManias in a row.
He's reaching.
No one's ever done 4 in a row.
He's reaching Hulk Hogan status.
It'll be 7 for that.
Yeah, he's
and AAA.
He'll be there sooner or later. I think that AJ and Shinsuke are gonna close just because they've been hyping it up as the dream match, and they've been saying that on commentary, the dream match, and
I think it's good exposure for Japan, and AJ Styles freaking deserves it.
No, it's not that. It has nothing to do with exposure. What it's going to be is if they close the match, and Shinsuke wins or either one wins, the fans are going to be happy.
Exactly.
If Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar close, they're going to boo Roman Reigns out of the freaking building, and they're going to be all pissed off when they leave.
Exactly.
Except Virtue.
Except for Virtue.
But
everybody,
he's going WrestleMania this year
but
too.
That's because you want people leaving that stadium feeling good about their experience.
Nakamura winning the championship in an awesome match with the red lights and then confetti coming down to close the show would be perfect. So that's what I'm going with.
And I want Braun Strowman to play that violin and when Shinsuke Nakamura wins the WWE Championship.
Oh, that would be great. Perfect.
And then he just comes out and just bashes Shinsuke. Fantasy booking. Fantasy booking.
Oh, geez. What? So wait, Stone Cold Grandpa, who do you think's gonna close?
Well, my personal opinion is I think it's going to be the Roman Reigns Brock Lesnar match is going to close. Just because that's the big match. I'd like to see it flopped. I'd like to see Shinsuke Nakamura and AJ Styles close because it's going to be a better match, and the fans are going to be going nuts after the match.
I think the Royal Rumble winner should always be in the closing match. That's just my opinion.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so that's Shinsuke Nakamura.
Randy Orton feels the same way as you do, I'm sure.
Yeah, so.
But I got a bad feeling that they're just not going to do that. That's going to be that'll be the semi main event, And then because they want Roman Staines to be the man. So he's got to win. He's got to be the headliner. He's got to come out being the man.
The big dog.
Sadly, the big dog,
so
the big easy, big dog, big showdown, big dog, big easy, big showdown, big match, big.
But I agree with you. I think it should be the other way around. I'd much rather see him close with Shinsuke Nakamura and AJ Styles because that's going to be a great match. If Styles is 100%, that's going to be a really great match.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Okay.
Yes.
And the fans, whoever wins, it doesn't really matter who wins that match either way. As long as it's a great match, the fans will leave really happy.
Except some of the NoDQ trolls.
Well, that's fine. I don't care about the NoDQ trolls.
Yeah.
But it's just a matter. It's marketing. But the way WWE works, you know how they operate. Roman Reigns has got to be the man. So if you're going to be the man, then you got to close the show.
Sadly, I don't know. He's a lot more over than he was this time last year. I'll give him that. I mean, with the Undertaker, he was.
Well, the only reason he's a little bit over now is because the way they've been, with Brock Lesnar not showing up and then him coming out and playing the, feel sorry for me because I know I'm here busting my ass every week and every day and all this crap.
Okay, okay. All Roman Reigns has to do to get a cheer from the crowd is say the word.
Exactly.
I swear to God.
Exactly. It's just cheap pop.
I saw a meme on Twitter that says "bitch Roman Reigns" and then the crowd goes, "Yeah, I'm marking the F out."
Just imagine it. Imagine it. Roman Reigns he's like, this is gonna be the cheapest pop. He comes out, gets a microphone, he's like, "I'm gonna whip your ass in New Orleans, bitch." If he just says that, the crowd will just go bananas. He said New Orleans and bitch.
Yeah, well, that's just the way they're trying to turn it. They're trying to turn it around. So
they're trying to give it attitude.
Oh.
Then what it does is it makes the other guy look weak, or it doesn't make him he's not showing up. He doesn't care because he doesn't care. He doesn't give a shit about the fans and all that stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, we gotta keep it a little PG here. It's okay. Actually, you know what? Screw that. We're not getting paid for this anyways.
So anyhow, that's pretty much it for me. I mean,
thanks YouTube.
In storyline though, Brock is basically Roman Reigns. That's how it is. He's like, Brock is Vince's boy. Roman, you're Vince's boy.
Yeah. Oh man. Ooh. I think we said pretty much everything we needed to say, and we've been going for now an hour and 30 minutes, give or take. Holy crap.
We're going to.
This is going to be a very, very, very long weekend.
Yeah. I mean, it should be an interesting
show. I feel sorry for the people that have school.
Might not be great, but it'll at least be interesting.
Yeah. Holy crap.
So, anyhow.
So, do we want to get our plugs out now, or is anything else that any of you want to say about Wrestlemania that we haven't said already?
I'm good.
You're good?
Guess we can just do the plugs. You can follow me on Twitter at Mr. Tyler J. Smith, on Instagram at Tyler Joseph Smith. You can go to Pro Wrestling Tees and buy this lovely NoDQ.com t-shirt. And you can email Aaron at nodqmisc@gmail.com if you want one of these NoDQ beanies. They could still be in production, I don't know. And of course, if you want a beach ball, controversial as it may be, you can of course message Aaron.
Beach ball.
You can get one of those beach balls for the low price of $9.98.
$9.98, and he sold the beach ball for you.
Beach ball.
Look at that! Yeah. Look at that! Yeah, you can get one of those beautiful beach balls. Oh yeah.
Fine product.
Just make sure
very, very amazing.
Just make sure that you don't take your ball and go home with it.
And we do not encourage people to bring these to wrestling events, okay?
Oh, do not do.
We are not encouraging you. You do what you want. It's a free country. You can do what you want with that, okay?
Yeah.
You can take it to the beach. You can do whatever you want.
Not wrestling events.
All right.
Yes. Yeah, if you take it to the wrestling matches, Cesaro might beat you out. So.
It's the only way he's ever been over it. Oh, did I really have to go there?
Yeah.
All right. Guys, you can follow me on Twitter at Interstate Kyle. You can subscribe to me at YouTube as Interstate Kyle because that's who I am. I've been doing this for 7 years, believe it or not. I did not start this after NoDQ, and no, I'm not using it to freaking boost my subscribers. I've been having plenty of subscribers on my own. Thank you very much. I post time-lapse videos all over the United States. I've been even close to where Tyler is right now. I've been everywhere, man, as Johnny Cash would probably say.
Good song.
So you guys can subscribe to me on YouTube at Interstate Kyle. You guys can follow me on Twitter at Interstate Kyle. And buy this shirt right here. You see this amazing shirt? You can also get that at Pro Wrestling Tees. If you buy an Interstate Kyle shirt, take a selfie of yourself, tweet it to me. I'll put this picture of you wearing this shirt on my YouTube channel. Now, that's a good idea. That's a good free shout-out. And Tyler, I hope you get one of these shirts, too, because it looks pretty damn good on you.
I'll get one soon.
Yes. Oh, and Cindy's been very helpful in the comments. You can follow her on Twitter at simply_C_OK. There's your shout-out, Cindy. You've been very supportive of the live video, and thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. We hope you enjoyed. Peace out.
See you later.